My 2024 show season is all over, so I guess it's just time to sit back with a cup of coffee and just relax a little bit, right? Wrong. So my spring show season goes from February to May. About the middle of May is about the latest that I want to do an outdoor show here in coastal Florida, because it is just too hot in the summertime. I mean, it's too hot, it's too humid, it gets too windy, and then you've got those dang hurricanes to deal with. So between May and October, I do all of my prep, I do all of my cleanup, I do all of my reorganization. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how I kind of reorganized my craft studio, which is a spare bedroom in my house. And what I'm trying to do is just sort of simplify things. I've got a hodgepodge of shelving units, and I've never really been happy with it because it just looks messy. It's literally a hodgepodge of old dressers that I've repurposed, old shelves that I've repurposed, and I'm just not happy with it. But I've never wanted to spend money to buy new shelves. I've just always made do with what I have. I've been working with this setup for 4 years, and now it is definitely time for a change. And I just don't like it. It doesn't look put together. It looks disorganized. These two pieces here are the first to go. They're rickety, they are wobbly, and they're just not working out anymore. So out the door they go, and they're going to pop up in another video very soon. The hard part is going to be this big old thing. So, and I don't have my other cabinet yet. It hasn't come in, but there's no way to start. Just do it. Okay. That black piece is part of my bedroom wardrobe unit that I don't need in my bedroom, and I swear to you it weighs 500 pounds. It's so heavy, and that's totally empty. So what I decided to do was just move my existing shelves out of the way, and then I moved my white shelf, the replacement shelf, in its place. And I did order a matching one, but it had not come in the mail yet. This white one right here, I found it on the side of the road. One of my neighbors was throwing it out, so I picked it up, and then I ordered a matching one from IKEA. And instead of boxing up my existing shelves, I'm just moving it from the old shelves into the new shelves. Does that make sense? Dresser. Well, it was a dresser. I turned it into a little kind of a cube shelf, but I'm thinking about turning it on its end like this and using it as a shelf. I don't know. I got to get this thing unloaded now. I'm just going to do it now. So I'm trying to unpack the black shelf as neat as I can on the floor and making little piles. And then I'm kind of going through and not taking inventory, but throwing some things away that I really, really don't need anymore. Like every once in a while I do de-stash. And I probably could have waited until my second IKEA shelf was delivered to my house, but I sometimes get impatient, and I wanted to go ahead and get this black shelf unloaded and moved. And what I'm gonna still use the black shelf in my studio, but it's gonna be part of the storage underneath my work table, and I'll show that in a little bit. And I wanted to do this by myself. I didn't want to call my husband because he's always lecturing me about lifting heavy things and not wearing shoes and all that. I just didn't want to go through all that mess. And I am going to repurpose this yellow dresser / bookcase because I think it's really cute and it works really well. Now I'm going to work on my work table, which is normally in the center of the room, right underneath the ceiling fan. Right now I'm using a dresser for storage and then a little shelf that I'm going to empty out and move into my outdoor shed. And then that black shelf is going to part of the center island that my work table will rest on. Now this work table is just a dining room table. I cut the legs off and I'm using the surface of the dining room table. That was another curbside find. So the black shelf is going to be where I can store all my canvases and frames and anything that needs to lay flat. My second shelf did come in the next day, and I managed to get it all put together without breaking any toes or losing any screws or breaking anything, and got it put together. It's nice and solid. I'm really happy with it. It looks so good. So now I am just moving everything from the floor onto the shelf, and I'm trying to put things on the shelves, you know, in the order that, or not in the order, but in a logical system that I think I might use them. And I know I'm probably going to move things around a lot, just as it makes sense to, you know, how I work. Like, I want all my resin stuff in one area. I want all my alcohol inks in one area. I want all my paints in one area. What I'm mostly excited about is all the space that I have at the top for all of my jars with my crushed rocks and my pretty beads and my pretty stones. And I want to be able to see those because they're so pretty. Like, I want to be able to see them. I feel like the rest of this is just trying to find a place for everything and putting everything in its place. I like things nice and neat. I don't like clutter. Company today. This did take me a couple of days to get done because I am doing this after my normal 9-to-5 job. Today, I guess this is day 3 now. I'm just getting all the trash out the door, and I managed to fill up my pretty much the whole shipping box that my shelving unit came in. I filled all of that up with trash, and now I'm just sweeping the floor and getting the floor clean before I move my center island in its final place. I don't have electricity on my center island, so I'm mounting a power strip and then just running a cord to the plug on the wall. And that way I can have convenient power and it's all out of the way. I'm going to tackle this messy closet next, but I just don't have the energy for it right now. So for the moment, I'm just keeping the doors shut and I'll tackle it another time. Here is my new space and it just looks so much better. I don't know how long it's going to stay this clean. We will see. Maybe we should take bets. But right now I am very, very happy. I have a little table there on the side. This is just a console table from my living room that I wasn't using. And I can use this as a staging area for projects that I'm currently working on, or I need to dry a painting or whatever. I can use it for a lot of different things. I'm really happy with, it just seems like I have a lot more space now. I don't know if it's because the shelves are white. I may even go ahead and buy a third white shelving unit and replace that yellow shelf there and have a full wall shelving unit. Let me know what you think. Bye.